We have had a sell signal on Bitcoin. The price did fall, and I'm tracking these trend lines over here, this channel. And like I said, as we get more and more data, we just adjust them day by day. Now, what I probably should have done is I should have kept the one that I had before. And what I normally do is I normally just copy and paste the opposite trend line to, and I just paste it on the other side. And I would say that's probably a good one. What I'm also going to do is move one of these and connect it to that bottom there, and we'll see which one holds. As we get more and more data, we will see. I mean, this will break out at some point, and maybe we could just have a reversal here and it could continue to pump, but only time will tell. Looking at the long-term one, we're still in this long-term channel, so there's no need to panic. But what I also wanted to do was draw, I know I'm drawing a lot of channels here, but they're all equally valid. And so if we look at this one over here, we've got this trend line here. I'm going to copy and paste that one and put that here, because that's a good one to be keeping an eye on too. And so, yeah, I mean, this could still play out here. We just maybe need to just adjust this a little bit and just give it more time. I drew this target a few weeks ago when the price was around about here, and this could be playing out. Looking at charts like ETH, this is still in a bullish setup. We have had this trend line fall as well, but what I wanted to do here is I wanted to just zoom out and show you where I've drawn that from, and it is from the 2021 top. And what you got to appreciate about trend lines is that there's not one trend line to rule them all. It's a range. So I would, to illustrate my point, that is the range that I'm looking at with ETH. And I know this is on the weekly, so we could go down into the daily just to tidy it up a bit. But no, I would say that's pretty good. So that is the range that I'm hoping it will hold. And as long as it doesn't fall through that, and even if it does, it's still a bullish case. And so what I would love to see with ETH, and it really does depend on Bitcoin, is for it to bounce out of here and zoom off. And that will take us into October, which, October is traditionally a good month for Bitcoin. September normally isn't. And so we do have history on our side here. And if we're looking at alts, most of them have just been, well, not destroyed, but they have dropped a fair bit. That one hasn't really done much. Kasam I'm following, Cas I'm following. Tau's a one where I've got a decent allocation, and yeah, this is just following everything else. I'll make a separate video on Tau another time. Virtuals is another one. I'm looking at I always do follow the macro, and when the dollar rises, traditionally other assets do fall, and that's what's happened here. And if we look at this, we could probably extend that trend line out here, that resistance line. So what I'm going to be hoping for is that the dollar doesn't breach this level, and I don't think it will. I think it might react to this and fall back down again. The S&P 500, even that's had a drop. So again, just to calm everyone down, there's no need to panic. I want to see if I can draw some kind of support line here. Okay, this is the S&P 500. It has broken that trend line, which probably means that there is a bit more falling to come. That's okay. It might just be a red weekend. And what would be great to see on the S&P 500 is if it does something like that. And so we'll keep an eye on it. The reverse repurchase agreements that has had a bit of a spike. I will make a separate video on this, because I've been tracking this for a good few years now, and it's a good chart to follow, and I don't hear many people talking about it. Gold, I'm still doing really, really well. And let's have a look at stocks. Apple's Maybe because the new iPhone's just been released. But yeah, the FANG TM stocks are still doing well as well. So no need to panic, people. No need to panic. Let's just take it day by day.